Hey guys, Carolina Knives here. Today I'm switching up the video a little bit. I've never done one of these before, but a lot of people do them. They do the different types of knives and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do a collection video. I've never actually sat down, got all one type of knife together and made a video of them, comparing and contrasting them, but today that's what I'm gonna do. And it's only two brands, Case and GEC, but obviously there's big differences in years and quality and everything like that. I have other Barlows. If you know, you clicked on this video so you know what the knives are, so no need to hold it back until the drop down. But Case versus GEC Barlows, I have about 8 of them. Obviously there's some big differences, but I just got a new Case Barlow in the mail, so I decided to do one big video of Case versus GEC, just to compare and contrast the two different kinds of Barlows. Here's a little sneak peek of the knives I've got to show you of the Barlows. Let's get those out the way, can't look too much. I've got somewhat of a little order going here. I guess let's start with Case. This is a pretty good one to start with. Everybody knows this is the most famous knife pattern, I think, other than the Trapper. Snap, snap. This is a 19 half stops. 19 looks like 74 or 76. I think there's 4 or 5 dots. Might be 75, but obviously I think the oldest one on the table. It's a little whittled down, not too bad though. I'll save opening that pin blade because it is very tough and we've got a lot of knives to go through. So if you're wanting to know the pattern number, it is a 62 00 9.5. I think all Barlows, well, rail splitters too. I say I'm not going to open the pin blade, I open it anyway, but have the half. All the mini Barlows and the rail splitters have half for some reason. I'm not sure what that means. If you know, you let me know in the comments. But this is a saw cut Delrin. You can tell it's Delrin. But what's really cool about these older Barlows is they all have Case XX on them. Well, not all of them. Most of them do have Case XX on them. But I'm very fortunate to have 2 of these. This one I think is a little bit better condition. That same saw cut Delrin, Case XX engraved in the bolster. Yeah, a bit of a fuller blade. I think they might both be 75s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, both 75s. Same exact knife. Both 75s. Both are a 62 00 9.5. Perfect snap. Pin blade. Perfect snap too. That one's a tiny bit whittled down, but if anybody knows Barlows, those are the most beat-on knives ever, is a Barlow. These are not clamshelled on like most Imperials and older Barlows you see are normally clamshelled. These are solid. Brass liners, no gaps. Let's look at the centering. Centering, straight down Broadway, Big E. Let's look at this one. We didn't really look at the centering on that one. Pin blades, or main blades a little bit off, clip point. Same thing with the pin. Oh well, but those are the 2 Barlows to start us off. Put those over there. Let's go with another Case Barlow. This is a Daddy Barlow or Granddaddy Barlow, Big Barlow, bunch of different names for it, but I don't know. I think it's Delrin. At the beginning, I thought it was wood because of the kind of like jigging right there, and then I thought it was smooth bone. But whoever did this knife did a fantastic job on the handle material. Like right there, it looks like Delrin. You flip it up there, it looks like bone. You get it in light, it looks like wood. I have no idea. But as you can see, there's a significant size difference. Not double, but pretty close. Let's get this main blade open. Only one blade, big knife, probably Let's get the little tape measure out, shall we? Just to get an exact. This is opened, I want to say 9 inches, 9-inch knife. Oh, this is a 9-inch knife right here. Closed, it's about half stops. Closed, about 5 inches. Just giant knife. These are a little too small. This is a little too big. So, not really sure. Let's get the pattern number for anybody who wants to know. A 6143, all carbon steel. This is a one, looks like 75 again. So all of the case older Barlows are all 75s, 1975s. Now, I got one more case to show you. And like I said in a little intro, I just got this one in the mail. And it is a newer pattern. I've seen a couple people have these. I think Gunslinger Cal has one, a couple other people. Wow, pretty bone. But very small shield. In the pictures, it looked way bigger, but it is a little tiny shield. Stainless steel, no gaps, brass liners. Let's look at the centering. Straight down Broadway. Half stops, average snap, I'd say out of 10, it's probably about a 4. And look at their Case Bros Cutco. This is a new series they're doing. They have a Barlow, a Trapper, mini Trapper. I don't think they have a Stockman. I think they have a Congress, but it is engraved with Case Brothers on the actual blade. And instead of the regular Case tang stamp, it says Case Bros Cutco. Half stops. Average snap, like I said. Same thing with a pin blade. Pretty average snap. This is a 62-009.5. Exact same pattern as those. Stainless steel. USA. Snap. Let's get a little comparison between 1975 and 2024. I mean, similarities, differences, extra pin right there. Let's look at the back of it. It looks a little bit thicker. But this bone, I just fell in love with the bone. I collect trappers, but for some reason I wanted the Barlow in this pattern. It just looked more classy and old-timey. Again, I thought the shield was a little bit bigger. But that is it for the case Barlows. Now we're moving into higher quality, in my opinion, higher priced, obviously, GEC Barlows. Got a couple different ones. This is a woodland micarta. That's what they call this, kind of like a saw cut woodland micarta. Brass liners, carbon steel, back springs. This would be basically like those, matching those, but the pin blade is in front instead of being in the back. You can actually access both blades from the front. This is a 78-12-24. 78 is the pattern, 1 for the style of the main blade, 2 for the number of blades, and 24 for the year. A very good looking pin blade. I mean, it's a pretty good size pin blade too. I got the swedges, kind of like a mean looking pin blade. Half stops, snap, good. Rate that about, compared to my other GCs, probably about an 8 or 9 for snap. There's Eastern Cutlery, main blade snap, Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, Pennsylvania. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like this woodland rich light, but I actually really like it. It's almost like a grass and dirt kind of feel. Snap, pretty good. All around, just great Barlow. Let's give it a little comparison to 2024 and 2024 GEC and case. You see the size, probably 1/4 inch bigger, maybe a little bit more. But both great looking knives, don't get me wrong. But there's just something about the size and the look of the GEC that just gets me. Now, I did get this from Traditional Pocket Knives. I didn't get it. I bought it from somebody that got it from there. Got a little bit of light use on it, just a couple of scratches from being in the pocket. We'll put the GECs right here in the middle. Let's switch it up a little bit. Another rich light. This is not woodland. This is, man, I forget what they call this rich light, but, rustic brown. Half stops, sheep's foot blade, long pull, swedges. This is just a great looking knife, great looking blade. I actually showed this in another video, but I had to bring it back out for the Barlow comparison. Eastern Cutlery, good as gold. Half stops, good snap. TC, and people were correcting me in the comments. This does mean Eastern Cutlery, but there was an SFO, special factory order, that was Tom's choice. Brass liners, single bladed. About probably a little bit smaller than this Barlow. This is a 15, by the way. I didn't mention that. 15, 31, 24. Little bit bigger on the double bladed Barlow on the 78 pattern, but this one kind of has, it's not really satin. It's more like a polished satin. This is just polished carbon steel. Both great snap. Great snap. Now, let's move those over. Let's get another one, another 15 pattern. Good snap again. These are pretty much identical knives, as you can see here. The only thing that's different is the color and the material. This is bone, this is rich light, brown, green. I'm actually glad I have both of them. I just think this number 15 is a great pattern. Little small, but just great pattern, great knife, all around. There you go, same model number. All around, just great knife from GEC. A little bit lighter on the snap than this one, but that's just the two differences of who made them. Straight down Broadway, straight down Broadway. 2024 GECs don't have the same snap as like an older GEC, but still amazing snap, amazing fit and finish. Now this is a SFO. You can see it's numbered. I think they made 75 of these, or no, it was 250 or 275, something like that. But this is for GP knives, as you can see here. I don't know why GP knives picked that little symbol, but they did. But it is a GP knives SFO in the same 78 pattern. Here's the pin blade. There's the 78, 12, 24. This is actually a canvas micarta, black canvas micarta with a satin finish, not polished satin, just satin. I just think that combo just looks so good. I'm normally like a bone or a stag guy, but this micarta looks great on this knife. It just pairs with the little guy on there. I'm not even sure what he's supposed to be. It's like half fish, half tiger, half bird. I don't even know what they call that, but just a great looking knife. GP Knives exclusive. Best snap out of all of the GECs right here. But thanks for sticking around and watching this video. We're almost 13 minutes in, not including the intro, so probably 15 minutes or more. Just wanted to kind of show off my Barlow collection, show the differences between GEC and Case, Case throughout the years, and newer Case. Everybody gives Case a bad rap these days, but most of the knives I've gotten recently have been pretty good. There's been one that's been off the past year, but all around just good quality. All great knives right here. I'm not a huge Barlow collector. It's not like the only knives I collect, but you got to appreciate just the classic pattern of a Barlow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.